All right, and welcome to the latest episode of The Altar that is a day late and a dollar short. I'm a dollar short at least. We surprisingly have Yimra and we have Ben.
Oh, don't even.
Well, it was
Mr. My
funny.
power went out.
It was very based on God's part to fucking take my power out. It's like if Yimra's not here, you're not doing a podcast tonight. No, man.
It knew I had things.
No, what was funny about that shit is that, like, again, I had this feeling that I'm like, I should probably text Yimra and let him know what's going on because I just always feel that you're gonna be doing shit that I don't like, and I was right because you were watching sports. That's what you get. Hold on, I always forget about Craig. I'm in a rush to do this all the time. Craig, if you
Fucking
don't,
Craig.
Craig, if you don't join, did I not? Oh, wait a minute. 1 second. There we go. That's Craig's problem. Oh, so but anyways, no. So like I'm just like, oh yeah, Ben, reach out to you real quick, try to get this going, and we're not doing Craig today. Fuck it.
No, it's
It's
fine.
gonna suck. No, so no, like Craig. Why isn't Craig working? That's actually making me even more upset.
Don't worry about Craig.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Sometimes those bot servers kind of shit out on certain days.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, usually, well, now that I've got this dialed in, that the audio seems pretty good. It's not that big of a problem. But no, so like we sat down, I'm like, oh fuck it, we'll just do it without Yammer, right? So like I started streaming it and shit, and then I was like, oh, I forgot about Craig. And as soon as I went to go type it in, my fucking power just drops. And like Ben was in the middle of talking. And it was just and I'm like, fuck. I texted him like, yeah, my power's on. I'm like, I'm gonna try to hotspot my phone. And I get back. And I'm like, yeah, we'll just try to do whatever. And my like the upload on my shit, like on my phone was like crappy as hell. So we're just like, fuck it, we'll just try to do it tomorrow. And the other thing I realized yesterday is that I didn't even start YouTube streaming. Is I just hit streaming on Streamlabs, right?
Mhm.
But you have to actually physically go into the browser and hit it on YouTube as well. So I'm like, oh, so even
Excellent.
like that beginning 30 seconds wasn't even there.
That's excellent.
So I was like even more.
A second I'm not here, things just fall apart.
Dude, I like that haircut
I'm like
though,
the
right?
glue that
You're looking
holds us
good.
together by adding nothing. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, looking pretty good.
Haircut going on.
Yeah.
Try one more
looking
time.
fresh.
Yeah, fuck you, Craig. I'm just trying to see what's going on. So yeah, so what we're gonna talk about today. All right, so what I want to talk about is that I had shared a link of Ron DeSantis saying that he would vote to ban trans surgeries on the youths of America. The youths. And I was like, this man is incredibly based. And my brother-in-law, I should say, had commented, it's like, oh yeah, like Republicans are so pro-life, but they won't let you do whatever. And I was like, well, like, won't let you do this, right? I'm like, well, you can't do it before the age of consent, right? We go back, throw back to the age of consent episode, whatever.
Oh my God.
So I said that to him. But he started going on some like weird thing, like, oh, but they can give their life and soul. And I was talking about like I thought he was talking about like the 40%, or is it 41 now? Is it 41%?
It's 50.
Oh, it's 50.
Oh my God.
Can we be so lucky? I'm just kidding.
No.
So yeah, so he was going on like this shit. I'm like, I don't even because I'm like, he was like, well, no, I meant like you could give yourself like to God at a young age, but you can't like do whatever with your body. And I was like, well, it's a little different to give yourself to God because if you decide not to, you still have your wiener or your tits. Either way, vice versa. So I was just going on, and then like our friend of the show, Judson, was hopping in on it. I was like, dude, don't like because Judson like helped bring it like off like the original thing. Like we should have really kept it on like the age of consent and then just like the quick whatever. Because as soon as we got in the religion shit, it was a shit show. It was the whole comment section. I was just trying to ignore most of that. So I was trying to ignore most of that going on. And finally, like, I thought it was dead. Then Ben comes in.
Wait, was this on Facebook?
Yeah.
It was on Facebook.
Oh, that's why I
Where
have no
else
idea
could
what's going
something
on.
like this happen?
Mm-hmm.
I don't touch Facebook. It's there for
Yeah.
old people to know I exist.
Dude, I'm a boomer. So yeah, so Ben, you want to share your side of that?
I just like, I don't remember exactly what I put, but it was something along the lines of, bro, it just seems like you just want to defend genital mutilation as like an edgy, like fucking devil's advocate argument position. But like, yeah, like what you said before, like if you give
Wait,
yourself
don't
to
say
God at a young age and you stop, your penis is still attached to your body. Like that can't just be undone. But
Yeah,
he was like,
we're not a fan
he
of
said something.
permanent damage.
He got super pissy, and then he said something along the lines of like, "Go like fuck myself and like hope you get one off thinking of me," or something like
because,
that. I was like, "Bro, can I get your social security number just so I can run you through some databases
he
real quick?"
he does like really shitty comments, but it's like when I talk to him on the phone, he's like, "Oh, like, hey man, what's going on?" I'm like, dude, did you remember what you posted like the other day? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Because he said someday, like, which I've gotten a few times, that like people are like, "Oh Matt, you look like that soy jack meme." I'm like, I do, I live it. But I'm like, the difference between me and soy jack is that I bang bitches. One bitch. Well, she's not a bitch. She's my wife.
Singular.
I love her. I'm always saying that because she'd hear me. She's right there. You know, one love. Love that.
She's literally like about to give birth to your child. Yeah, I'm banging that bitch.
Yeah, I'm banging that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm raw dogging it.
Yeah, I'm blowing her back out like a chiropractor.
Oh, let's not get too far. I don't got those kind of moves. I'm too old. I'd break something.
Oh, you don't got the hips, bro.
No. So
Damn.
yeah. So that,
Shit,
but yeah,
man.
but that's what he said to Ben, right? Like he said to Ben, like he's like, yeah, what if you're like your moral superiority, like jerk off? And I almost wanted to comment. I'm like, you know how hard it is to jerk off when you know you're right and everyone else is wrong. It's a downer. It's a downer.
Yeah, because then
not.
once
It
you
just makes
come,
it
like,
better.
you go lower on that one, you know?
Yeah. So I was like, but so like he called me later that I think it was that night or the next night or something. And I'm like, dude, you do realize, I mean, Grant, because like I think he was going to college for like a philosophy degree. I don't know if he's still doing that, but like those people are
That's
the
rough.
fucking worst. The worst people.
I've met one that was
Oh my
cool because he was
God.
aware that's kind of a cringe fucking like thing to go under. Then I also sexually harassed him, but like consensually. His
Ooh.
girlfriend was
That's well, he deserves it for being a philosophy major.
Oh
So.
yeah.
No, it was mutual. It was mutual sexual harassment. Our girlfriend.
Oh well, that's not sexual.
It's not sexual harassment. It's
just-
mutual.
Well, I like to use that term
It's just-
because it wasn't.
Was
The
HR
term you're looking
notified?
for is banter.
Was
It's banter.
It's
What-
not banter if I want to do it.
like was
It's
HR?
sexual banter.
I want to know if HR was so like notified about that.
HR.
Yeah.
I'm talking about back when I had a girlfriend that was going to college.
Oh my god, you're so like out of the work.
I'm not-
Go get
I'm
back
not-
in the workforce and then talk to me later, okay?
I just took a piss test this morning
Fucking mook. Fucking
for a
mook.
job. What's good with
Okay,
you?
guy.
I peed in a cup, and she was like, "Okay, you're done." I was like, "Okay." It's like, "Congrats." I was
but-
like, "All right."
You had to do it twice because you drank the first one, didn't you?
Hey, I got a question for you guys. You got the
Right,
chat?
maybe.
Do you have the chat pulled up?
No,
Okay.
too distracting for me. I got to be focused.
Okay, you be
Laser
focused.
focused.
Yeah, laser
The
focused
Discord
on
chat?
that. No, the chat, YouTube chat.
Oh.
Because
what's YouTube?
Jenny Lee's up in the chat. What's up, Jenny? She's
Jenny!
Jenny.
What you
Jenny.
doing, baby? What's
Jenny
going
Lee. I
on?
call her Lay. But she's,
Janag.
Janae.
Jenny, do you like our podcast, Jenny?
But yeah,
No.
she said
Oh,
real
Ben.
himbo hours, and we got No Shay
Excellent.
up in there saying that's flirting. Yeah. So yeah, so like,
Ah.
Yeah, I like my term better for this joke. Thank you.
no,
Thank you,
No.
but I prefer it my way.
I'd rather not.
yeah.
God.
Was there a camera in the pissing room, Yim?
If you
hope
mean
so.
my phone not recording, hey, maybe.
I hope so. I hope there's a camera there. Next, that's actually what we keep talking about. Well, I keep talking about like doing the separate, like as the Moonlit Network podcast. Like Yimmers is just going to be
Oh, the
straight up
cinematic
camera.
universe?
Yeah, the cinematic universe, and it's just going to be Yimmer in a pissing all over the place like a POV camera.
Just for every episode is changing something just awful that only like fetish people watch and like 3 people who find it funny. And then I'll make more money, just not for reasons I'd respect.
We made it like maybe 8 minutes before it went off the rails. So I think that's a new record.
Excellent. that is the record.
That's pretty good though.
So Yimmer's thing can be like different national landmarks that he goes and pees on. Like he could go pee on Hoover Dam, the Alamo. He could pee on the Georgia Guidestones. That'd be funny.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's nice. That'd be a good one. Stonehenge.
Yimmatic
the
Hissiverse.
pyramids.
Yimmatic. It's a Yimmer automatic. It's my pisses fucking like operating system.
Season finale can be Yimmer pissing on the black cube they have in Mecca, whatever the hell's in that little box. And then like the finale, the very end of it is just like a rear facing POV camera as he runs through the streets from mobs of angry Muslims.
You see the occasional like thing gets thrown at me and I get hit in the head. I keep laughing as more blood comes out of my face.
Yeah, you just don't stop.
I did track once.
Stop.
I don't think I can outrun the anger of the entire Islamic nation. To be honest,
you could try.
I literally go and pee on the deep sea scrolls. Just like you just hear the paper just start getting all fucked up.
Oh.
That one I'd feel either one of those I'd feel legitimately bad for, but you know, Stonehenge is shit.
Amazing.
I don't.
Amazing.
Go piss on the wall in Jerusalem.
All right. So let's guys. Let's reel it back. Let's get back on lighter subjects of cutting children's penises off. Okay.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
So,
I got one up.
Talk about the important things.
Yeah, the important things.
Can't talk about pissing on the wall in Jerusalem now.
Yeah, no. Let's get anti-Semitic later. Okay. So yeah. So like I was talking to him. He's like, oh yeah. I'm like like with my buddy, my brother-in-law. I'm like, dude, you got to realize that you talking like that. I know you're trying to like troll a little bit and get like figure out if we're like being logically consistent, but you're coming off as defending like 10-year-olds getting their shit cut off because their parents authorized it, right? So it's like it's fucked up. But like that was the thing. He's like, oh, like you can give yourself to God, right? Like, and that's what like sparked the idea is you can give yourself to God in the Republican aspect, but like you can't do anything with your genitals if you're at the same age of giving yourself to God. Which I'm sure there's people that actually believe that out there. It's more fucked up. So, what I want to talk about briefly is just like what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, you can point out these inconsistencies to people, like the typical pro-choice, right? I'm pro-choice, or oh no, you know what? The most common example right now is people talking about like this because all the abortion bans going on, and I think Alabama or whatever, Tennessee, I think Texas did
Alabama had one pretty recently. Alabama did one like almost a year ago, maybe a little more.
So
that's the most recent one I can think of.
Yes. So you look like a fucking cholo right now. You got this...
I'm not going to try an accent right now.
Hey, Holmes.
You do it for me, Ben.
So no, like people talking.
They took away the abortions, man.
Yeah, there was some like I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. They did something in one state, like, and then some girl in Illinois where it didn't even happen. Shared that thing where it's like men shouldn't be making laws about women's bodies, which is true. I don't think anyone should be making laws anyway. Like to that regard.
Unrelated, just no laws.
There's no laws. Just no laws. Just
I'm agreeing with you, but not for what you think.
Yeah, for not the reasons you think.
No, what kind of laws shouldn't they be making? No, just laws. Like they shouldn't be making laws.
Where do I lose you? The whole concept of laws is not true.
Laws are fucking gay. And based around science, maybe, I don't know. And science is gay too.
Science is only cool when I talk about space. I love this shit.
So this other chick who's serious is saying it's like, my body, my choice. I'm like, yeah, 100%. And then there's other things like, everyone needs to get vaccinated, right? Everyone needs to, like, and if she could will it, she would force people to get vaccinated. And you see these posts all the time about forced vaccinations and shit. And I'm like, what happened to this? My body, my choice shit. Like, oh, no, not like that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you got to be consistent, right? And you try to point this out. It's like, well, it's for the public health. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who the fuck am I hanging out with? Like, everyone that I hang out with knows I haven't had COVID, right? They don't care. They're not vaccinated, right? My parents shoot fucking Povidone, I think it is, up their nostril every 4 hours. So like, yeah, I'm not gonna get COVID with this bad boy. It's some over-the-counter spray, and they've been doing it for the past 6
Your
months.
saline spray to like clear your sinuses.
I gotta look that up real quick.
You call it provolone?
Nope, I almost did.
Yeah, they shoot provolone up their nose.
I had some salami on a dish the other day.
It's povidone iodine. That's what it is.
Iodine. Now that works for things.
But it's like
medically.
You use it in node spray. Which they used it. And I guess there's like studies around like coronavirus. Mm-hmm. And no, that's what they do. But I'm like, everyone most of my friends are based as fuck, and they don't even ask me. So I'm like, that's on you. If I got COVID, I give it to you, and you get hospitalized, which I doubt because COVID's fake. Let's get on that. I'm good on that trade. It's like, dude, it doesn't matter.
We're just gonna gaslight about
COVID? What the fuck? Yeah, that was a myth. Dr. Fauci, he's not real. Yeah. What are you talking about?
Just saying things aren't real has become my new favorite thing. Like just I don't see race. What do you mean? I just don't understand the concept actually.
No, race. What? Race was debunked. Like race doesn't exist.
Like, listen, cars go fast like in lanes together. That's on them, you know?
Oh, you mean like that thing that Dale Earnhardt died in? Yeah, those are real, but like otherwise now.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Dale Earnhart's death was a psyop.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, who's?
Psyop.
Dale Earnhardt had
I thought you said Dale Hillary. I was like, who the fuck is Dale Hillary?
Well, you know, that's why.
Just say something, refuse to explain, and leave.
Dale Earnhardt had information that would have led to the arrest of Hillary Clinton.
Oh God, that's I wish. Wrong earbuds. So yeah. So any other? That's like my most recent examples of shit anyway, of what people are like not consistent on. Do you guys got any that come to your mind as we're talking about this?
No, I saw. This has nothing to do with anything.
Okay.
But I was at a party the other day, and there was this guy there. He's a neighbor.
You
would
notice the guy.
Street. I would notice it. Well, for the wrong reasons in this case. And I was pretty drunk. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty mean about this. But he was like a bigger fella wearing a UFC shirt and like basketball shorts, right? And
so he was there to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not. He's ugly as sin. And someone's like, "Oh, that's one of the girls I was hanging out with some of the fellas and such." Oh, that's like her ex-boyfriend. I was like, "Wow, that must have been awful for her because he's ugly as shit." And then he like in and out of the party. And he's like, "Oh my God, I don't even know how to see him." I'm like, "Fair enough. I don't blame you. He's fucking ugly." And he comes in like near the end of the party as all these tins of food have been left out like for 3+ hours. Starts getting kind of cold and humid out. I live in New York and near the ocean and shit. So there's like pretzels, pasta. It's been cold, humid air for like 3 hours. This motherfucker literally just goes in for the kill and just fucking takes a whole bunch of them in like fucking little containers. And I was just so mean about it. I was nonstop telling this guy
you got very Italian when you got to start talking about pasta and shit. You just like the Italian really came out.
Dude, I think something that bothered me was he's wearing a UFC shirt. And he looks like a guy who only loses fights outside of, when he goes to the gym and he loses the fight against himself or a flight of stairs or the treadmill.
It looks just like he only loses fights.
Yeah, it's one of those guys. Oh, like that dipshit on Twitter who said that he would take gun owners' guns from their cold dead hands.
Oh my God! And he's got like he has like 100% body fat. Like
oh yeah, hold on.
Eyebrows are overweight.
His eyebrows are overweight. He has one of those shirts.
His eyebrows are overweight. Holy shit!
I've never heard of those shirts people wear when it's just like you just need like a covering, but your body doesn't fit clothing because like you're just sedentary all day.
It's like a swimsuit. It just is very tight to the clothing. You can't find a size big enough outside like a trash bag with holes in it.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
That being said, there's nothing better than fat people who are cool and have a personality. But fat people who are just disgusting and mean and gross
fat
and have nothing
people
going
who
for them.
Cool are based.
Yeah.
Fat people who are not cool,
gray hair,
are not based. Undisciplined fat person.
Discussing pasta is a racial trait.
I'm gonna get called fatophobic for the next week, but
good for you.
Simply, I mean, hey, you can be fat, just don't be a fucking loser about it. It's like people who are really scrawny, like don't be a fucking loser about it. If you're gonna complain about it, do something.
You could
fucking either work out or lose weight.
Or you could be a Rachel Dunham, whatever the fuck her name is.
I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna Google it.
Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham.
Yeah.
Oh,
when you said it, I was like,
what? Ew. Ew. She like put rocks in her sister's pussy.
That's the spectrum of.
I raped my sister. Sympathize with me.
Yeah, and let my Hollywood connections make me do all these terrible shows and movies that are fucking good. I really hope she fucking pulls a trigger in her mouth until it goes click. Stupid fucking bitch.
Pull the trigger, Piglet.
Pull the trigger until it goes click. That reminds me, one time I was like, I'd go to IKEA, like with my mom or whatever, and I was like, I'd rather shoot myself 3 times in the head. She's like, how would you get the 3rd shot off? I'm like, how the fuck would I get the 2nd one off? Let's pay attention.
Well, you know what? Maybe your brain's like last fucking Twitch thing is just to do that several times.
Or maybe Matt has information that would lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, if I ever my carry gun is like a 10-pound pole, right? So if there's ever 3 shots from that to my head,
it does.
yeah, you know what I mean. So if I ever get shot 3 times in the back of the head, they rule it a suicide for my weapon. It's a lie.
It's a Smith & Wesson M&P full size.
What is
your gun?
That's not my gun.
If I kill myself in a boring way, it was someone else doing it to me.
It's not my gun.
Otherwise, I'm driving a Ferrari full speed into a brick wall with a parachute, so I fucking pull it and still get hit by a cop car behind me.
Oh yeah.
Matt actually has a Glock and Wesson 69.
Glock and Wesson. I got that High Point 100. Also, like, No Shea was talking about your gym short guy or whatever the hell it was. He's like, he looked like those South North Wojaks, whatever.
South North.
South North. I can't pronounce.
He looked like one of those sausages when they burst, where all the meat just starts fucking coming out. I really have no. I barely talked to the guy. I had not a single nice thing to say to him. I kept talking to like one of the girls who was like being a waitress for this party, and I was non-stop talking shit about this guy. She was feeding off my energy.
Very based.
It was okay. It just every time I think about it, I get a little angry. It's like, dude, if the food was warm and fresh, then make it a little bit more okay, you know. But it fucking wasn't. Cold, wet, humid air for pretzels. You can't even like microwave it or anything. Like it's still gonna be gross. I don't fucking get it.
I don't fucking get it. This fucking guy over here.
This fucking guy, hey.
Oh.
You're so passionate. You're so passionate. I love it.
Forget about it.
Oh my god.
I fucking go.
Also, everyone's like, your voice is so high up. It's like this is to when I'm talking to people. I'm alone. I'm like a little.
Oh, so I like. Also today, I was on like a shit post. Like I had like 2 shit posts that popped off my head, like runner after the other. The first one was that I said I'm like my favorite part of being an Ancap is that I'm right and no one will ever be able to prove me wrong. In this post, send tweet, you know. And the other one was like I can't wait until the mainstream media was confirms without a doubt that COVID was leaked from a lab. So I got to add like, well, without government, how would we get a virus to my list? Right. So the Ancap post, I guess like I was hoping commies would get it, and like 3 like no name commies that I've never seen, and they don't have like any followers except them 3. Because one person replied it, then like
it's a Fox situation all over.
Yeah, it's me. I'm creating these accounts so I can talk about it on my podcast. But yeah, Jenny, you missed the discourse. So no, like one person reblogged it with just a ... right? And then the other 2 little commies were just like in the tags, like, oh my god, like, what? Like, in like all caps, like confused, like wait, like it could be proven wrong. And one of the 3 blocked me. And then I'm like, try to prove me wrong. how you will
wow,
poop. How
that's
to
lackluster.
how yeah, it was like super lame. Like you guys are fucking. This is why you're retarded.
Back in the day, we get at least one, maybe two call out posts fired back. Now we don't
No,
even get that.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you know
sure
what?
will.
You don't even see like the AFO block list or turf or like the fascist ones because I think they realized very quickly it was a great way of meeting like-minded people.
Yeah.
Everyone just I'm like, yo, we made like we congratulate ourselves. You know, I don't think I describe myself as a fascist. Kind of the opposite of
You kind of
like,
got that fash cut going right now, dude.
the haircut
actually,
right now.
What he has is a total turf haircut. That's what he's got.
Whoa! No, I don't have the turf bangs. Give me a second.
The turf bangs.
Right,
so
there you go.
Let's see if I can.
This, I think it's gonna look more like a K-pop.
We do an episode with turf bangs.
Wait, no, I can't do turf bangs, but I can do emo hair. Where are you?
I'm an emo kid.
So sorry.
Non-conforming as could be. You could chug a dick like me if you just like. I don't know fucking what's going on. I don't remember
Where are you? I was
Okay,
just
so
scroll to
anyways.
the bathtub and I feel the water going.
You guys didn't even comment that I'm drinking water right now. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
I've been drinking
water.
absinthe. I'm not
it's
really.
because you have to be like on call because you're about to have a child, like at any second.
Yeah, if I was a good husband, that would be the reason. But it's not. It's not. No, the kid's good.
You've already done enough work.
Well, no, because that was the thing. Like, well, because my wife's like, I'm done. She's 30. It was last Thursday. She was 38 weeks. I think it was 38 weeks. She'll be 39 this Thursday. And like last night, she was like, you and me need to make whoopee. So this kid's gonna come out, like, because there's something I guess with the nut that helps, like like the thing move along. I don't know. I just flop around on top.
Nope.
What?
Nope. Don't like it. Nope. I'm not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of this. Not a fan of this conversation.
Good.
I have my limits.
Now you know how we feel every time you speak about your twink.
Damn, I'm about to ruin that statement and make it a lot worse. How you doing?
You see, Yimra, when a man and a woman love each other very much.
What the fuck's loving someone?
Loving
man takes his penis.
Love is as fake as COVID.
Sometimes there's a man.
Woman.
Talking about the dude here.
Yeah, talking about the dude.
There's a man.
So,
and then there's a nut.
But yeah, but after last night's debacle, like the power went out.
Going.
Yeah, I'm still going because I'm not done. So like the transformer fucking like it sounded like it exploded because the fuse pops. It's super loud. It's like right behind the house. So after like I'm like, well, I guess like I had like 2 beers because I was diagnosing like what to do in the future with Ben. And I'm like, all right, well I'm gonna go fuck this baby out. I'm upstairs and my wife's like, no, after that thing popped, like I'm totally not even in the mood. I can't even do it.
Nope.
It's like, come on.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, man. That's it. That's the one. Yep. Oh yeah. Sure.
We got Jenny.
You said clearly.
I knew Jenny would know. What the name was is the what? I'm about to move. Jenny, get in voice. I'm gonna move you up in here. Just join us. There's something in the jizz that helps. It helps.
Quick guest star.
It helps ripen the cervix. So that's what it is. No. So like I'm like, oh yeah.
Jenny, please join voice so you can say ripening the cervix. Live on air.
She's like, "I'll know."
You get on camera. I'm gonna get feral though, Jenny.
Actually, we need to get Jenny on to talk about homesteading. She's got some ideas, I'm sure.
Oh, there we go.
That'd be.
She do be having ducks though.
Does she have ducks? I thought it was just chickens.
13 ways to homestead in a way that will ripen her cervix.
Make sure your cock's on hand. No, so I put the kids down tonight. I'm like, all right, do whatever. And then as soon as I walk out of the room, my wife waves me in. She's like, don't drink tonight. I'm like, why? And she's like, because if you drink, it could like lower the whatever prostaglandins or whatever.
Yeah, the pasta gland.
Oh, so she doesn't want you to have whiskey dick. Okay.
Yeah. No.
She doesn't want you to hit her pasta glands.
Yeah, her pasta glands. She's Polish. Like pierogies.
Well, yeah, you said like prosta, like you're about to say prostate, you're so used to milk and doing steaks. You fucking.
Jenny does have ducks and chickens. It's interesting. More you know.
I very much am aware. I ask her the occasional duck question.
Are we milking ducks and chickens? What are we doing?
We're milking something.
I don't think you can milk ducks. Jenny, answer that question. More at 11.
Like, I just realized I was talking about all this stuff. My wife's up in the kitchen. I'm sure I hear me like shaking her head. She's like, "How dare you?"
Can't believe I'm having this man's child.
Yeah.
Third one, like as if
Again.
two wasn't enough of a sign. But like I don't know, man. What's the name of the child gonna be? Is it gonna be Yimra?
I was just about to make a bet. No, I was like, no, I'm not giving the name out. I was about to say a different name, but I didn't want to.
It's gonna be American Patriot 1776.
Actually, that's actually
the first name is gonna be Yimra. Middle name is gonna be Ben, and the last name is gonna be mine, which is also just Yimra.
It's gonna be a hybrid name between Yimra and Ben.
Bimra.
Benra.
Yeah.
The Yimra has a very good. It's like a Lego set. Put whatever.
Oh, you know what, Jenny? Yeah, Jenny, you're right. She's like, you literally seen them on Insta, those ducks. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I do remember seeing that now.
Yeah, that's the only thing you see on Insta. Actually,
yeah,
dicks. Yeah, speaking of, hello Instagram. What you doing? Hey now.
What are you doing? So we basically just go off the rails.
What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Checking this.
He's looking at dicks on Instagram.
Yeah,
I wish.
Right.
You can't find those on. I haven't tried, but I'm assuming you can't.
I like that.
Yes, you can.
I try to stay away from like actually posting on Insta for so long, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do that public one, the cross shit post. I had like, the dogs against whatever the last bit he always feels like doing, but dogs against whatever. It's like he's like, I'm not going to Instagram for this video. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna roast you on Instagram. Like, I'll just roast you on Instagram. Like, I'm not gonna do because that's a waste of my time.
Listen, I don't get Twitter, but Instagram. I mean, you post yourself, flex on people, then you look at other people flex on you.
Yeah.
I mean, ladies got the ass cheeks out, guys. They don't take as great pictures.
It makes pretty good, easy like shit posting for me, and like I can cross post. So
I don't know. I guess my age group that have on Instagram is all like people my age. It's all just like, look how good I look. Look how good I look, and then I'm just there like, I don't need makeup. I don't need like a filter for this shit. I'm pretty pretty. What's going on?
Ben's Insta's great.
Damn, that sucks for you, bro.
I'm just Instagram for the memes and the ladies. That's what I'm there for.
How's that going for you?
It's going.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure. I don't know. Yeah, no, Ben's cruising for dudes just the whole time. He's always looking for guys. Mm-hmm. Ben already like kind of peaked. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
whatever.
I like when Ben goes on his rants too on his Insta. It's just like, so guys, check this out. And I know it's good because the Instagram story is like so little. It's like it's just Ben just talking about whatever.
Like little dashes right there, boy.
It's like they're not even that you could just see air. Like there's nothing. It's like you can't even see the dashes anymore. They're all gone. Dude, there was I don't remember what you were talking about, but it was like a series of like I actually had to stop because I was like kind of watching my kids at the time, and they're playing. Allegedly, and I'm like, this is going on for way too long. Like I have to come back to this later. I have to do a little lap back around. They're bringing up on. Let's see. You think you comment?
What was it about?
Oh, your video. I don't remember. I think it was. God, I can't remember because it was like a couple weeks ago. It was like long shit. I don't remember what it was.
Was it the one where I was like swearing because I got blocked out of like getting off on my exit by people who were just like,
yes, that was that. I think that was actually.
Oh my god! Because it's maddening. Like I've never seen that happen anywhere where you just get like a cluster of people just not paying attention, just sitting in like the right two lanes, and like you just can't merge over at all. Like I've never experienced that.
If you don't let me merge, I'm gonna murder you.
It's literally like I'm gonna put you in the fucking wall. Like you're gonna become Dale Earnhardt. Peace be upon the man, but
peace be upon.
You're going in the you're going in the wall. I remember. Okay, I remember that. That was actually a good day. That turned into a good day, but that morning wasn't that good. That was the day I bought this watch.
Yeah, you turned it around.
Oh my god, he's got so much money and he's so handsome. He looks like Jewish John Bernthal. I kind of want to say.
You do look like.
I said this like 20 times, man.
You know what? I think you said it. I think you just called him John Berthal, and I didn't process it because I'm retarded.
We're all a little retarded.
Just all a little retarded sometimes. It's no big deal.
But no, I told my barber that, and like she gives me like the John Barenthal haircut like every time.
That makes it very easy to remember, huh?
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I'm sexting.
Oh, you would be.
So no, it's important. I'm getting lost. I'm getting lost in it.
I like they're talking about.
It's not working. I'm gay. Sorry.
There's that new person, I guess, that's trying to take Conrall's shtick of not washing their hands. I guess it's like the typhoid Mary of 2021.
You get dirty, like, bro, wash your fucking hands.
No.
Real men don't need to wash their hands. Like, listen, you work on a car, you're gonna wash your hands midway. I get that.
For the unacquainted, Conrall's thing is like, I don't wash my hands. I don't need to. Right? It's been a long running thing. So I think it was eight. I think we were 8 months into this nightmare, 6 to 8 months, and I went out. I reached out to him publicly, and was like, "Hey man, have you got COVID yet?" He's like, "No." He's like, "I wish." I wish I got COVID because, like, I need. He's like, "I need a break from work, right?" Because he was working a lot, and shit. Like, I think he said he was working like at least 12 hours or something, like some like ridiculous hours. Like we're 6 days a week, maybe. I don't know. I'm like, okay, cool. I just wanted to know if you got COVID. Then I know now that I don't need to wash my hands to be safe from COVID. And he's like, you son of a bitch. Got him.
Can we touch on that Fox situation at some point?
Oh, you know what? I skimmed that post, but I'm like, holy shit. But you guys, yeah, go ahead and talk about it. Explain it in detail.
Details for shit right now. I've been down in green sauce all day. But yeah, basically, there's this person who would make like 5 or so different accounts, and they all were like their own thing, but they're all in the niche of like our overall circle.
Mm-hmm.
And
I never followed one of them, by the way. FYI.
Same.
I have one really long hair. 1 second, it's really didn't bother me.
What was funny is that one, the chick version, the like little Asian anime avatar or whatever.
Alien waifu?
No, not that one. The one that was like Yukamo or something. I don't know. Fucking. It started with like it was YUK or something. Was one of those. Japanese. Like it was some like little animated avatar, and I was like, this person's posting like Kanbe shit, but I'm like, I'm not gonna follow him because it's a woman. If I knew it was a man, maybe I would have. Just kidding. But it was like I'm like, I see this person, like I see these people pop up. I'm like, why are they getting like so many notes? Because they're so new, right? Mm-hmm. So it kind of like the whole story of that, where this one person, this one dude, had like 5, that we know of, 5 fucking like puppet accounts, like with little different whatever personalities, people and shit, and going off. I was like, it makes sense because he had his main one that has probably a decent amount of followers, and all he has to do is reblog from these ones to get him popular. So he's got like all these, simps for the girl versions he has and all that shit. So like, that's it. That was the missing piece to me, because I'm like, there's no way this bitch, and I say it to anyone, any dude or whatever, I'm like, you're getting like a decent amount of notes for literally being created like 2 months ago, and like there's nothing you're doing. Like the one I'm referencing too, I was interested because the woman was reaching out to communists trying to have a conversation. I was like, that's kind of base. Actually, I approve that. Put the hand out, do whatever. But like, you're doing it fake as hell because you're not even real. Like, what if the communists wanted to simp with you a little bit and do a little FaceTime, see some toes? Well, I guess the toes, just shave off the hair, and you're good to go.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, the only time you get a blind, they'll like hit notes pretty quickly is like one of those proper like.
Thank you, like, no shade. Yumakoba, I can't even pronounce it, but yeah.
Yumakoba?
Yumakoba?
That's
really?
It. That was it. Yeah, thank you, no shade.
Yumakoba.
That was the one I was talking about, because that was the chick. That was the chick to like reaching out to commies and shit. I thought was interesting. When that's why I found out, I was like, you're only a couple months old. Like there's no way unless you posted like ass.
See, now with that kind of like type of like profile. Like I was saying before, like the Mr. Clean official, even though it's a new person, definitely not the same person. For example, is like that one immediately will always get like quick notes because it's just like, oh, well, this is a continuous bit. There's a reliable source of humor. Or data mogging, where it's just data, but he's based. Like
super based.
Great content, based data. I mean, just amazing. And now there's doctor based. Also great content. Just delicious content. But those ones get notes pretty quickly because they're like very much going for a certain thing, and once a certain person on their blogs are like, if someone's like, oh, I've never seen that blog before, and they look at, oh, it's the same bit. Okay, got it, good. But if you're just like a blog like mine or like yours, like unless you're doing a specific niche, it's not gonna get a lot of notes. I have my blogs 2012. I'm not gonna wood on that one. It's 2012. So, and it's changed hands into what it is for so long that like the follower base is it's just such a nightmare at this point. Looking at people fucking all my notes.
Do you actually have your notes on that? Oh no, sorry. Yeah, I'll got your notes pulled up on Tumblr. I don't even look at my notes because I don't care. I don't even know how many followers I have. But yeah, so it's like unsurprising. And I wonder how well, my theory is we all know Based King, Anarcho Blake, shout out, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
He's got at least half of the Tumblr users are his like accounts easily. Because he makes a parody account of literally like fucking everybody, and he'll carry on conversations with all like perspective Max and all that. Like he'll rotate between all of them, have a conversation on like one post. Like he used to do that at least.
How
we just gaslighted everybody?
Wow, I actually didn't know he had like all those. I didn't know Perspective Max was his.
No, the normal Perspective Max was Max.
Yeah.
The ones like they're all spelled differently, right?
Okay.
Parodying Max is I wouldn't say easy, but it's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, like mine is it's Manlet Alter for mine.
I don't think, has he done one of mine?
I don't know. Because I don't even think Blake's like on Tumblr anymore. Because I don't see him doing anything.
Not really. No, I mean he's on the Snappy chat.
Yeah,
I'm in one of those Snapchats.
Is he still Snapchatting from like a fucking Motorola Razor?
The phone quality is painful regardless. Okay. Plus the content he delivers is also painful.
Yeah, like he was playing some I don't know if he was playing Wii the other day in his shorts, his underwear. Oh. A very good site. Yeah. It's very based.
His wife was like just taking pictures of it. And I'm like, nice.
Right, yeah, Whitney of the what's her podcast? If I was into astrology, I might listen to it. But
I'm not gay, so I don't listen to that. I mean, I'm gay, but like, I'm not gay.
Well, no. She does a podcast like with like astrology and shit, which I guess like if you're into the stars and stuff, it's like interesting. And that would be like the person I would go to. Anyway, just plugging her free this time as I look at the camera this time. But yeah, so but Blake was always funny with that because you could post. I mean, if I posted something about ranch, which I love to do. He would literally, like if it was us and other people, like he would just bring up like all your fake accounts and have a whole conversation, and I would come back, like I'd look at my activity on Tumblr, like what the fuck is going on right now? Because he just going back and forth with himself. And then,
that's wild.
God, what was the other shit he'd do? I thought about some other fucking story and completely forgot about it. Oh, my strawberry ranch. That didn't taste as good as I thought it was going to. I'm gonna be honest. Did you guys see that video?
I try not to watch anything from ranch, and it usually be sick.
I saw that. Like the moment where you realize it was a mistake was very, very precise.
Well, what happened was like kids were eating dinner and they had like strawberries, and my son was eating nuggets, my oldest, and he wanted to dip ranch in it. I was like, "Base, that's my kid right there." shout out Jenny's already listening. Like, I hate you. And then my youngest was like, I want a little ranch, right? So we put a little ranch in his thing. I'm got 2 champions right here. Third one's on the way. But then he dipped his so he dipped his strawberry in it, in the ranch.
Oh.
And then he like ate it. I was like, this will make a good shit post. So so what? Oh, my wife's texting me. I have to get out of here soon. Sorry. Yeah,
is it happening?
Yeah, I think it's happening. I gotta get out of here soon. I should just like, I'll quit this
soon.
stream.
No, we're not too crazy.
But no, so I'm like, this make a great shit post, right? So I fucking, I'm like, I was gonna cut it off. Well, I wasn't gonna show how much it fucking affected, but I'm like, you know what? It'll be funny to do a little twist today and actually react with the strawberry ranch thing. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend dipping your strawberries in ranch anytime soon. Oh my god.
So Matt, now that you're about to have another child, we should probably talk about how abortion is basically the same as eviction, and how moms are basically just landlords.
Well, yeah, the thing is with moms, we'll end it with this, is that having kids is really communist, right? Like sharing your resources, like the mother, like whatever. Like, what the fuck is up with it? I mean, like, I'm personally, if I had thought about this before, I would never have kids, because I'm not in that commie shit, right? Because what's next? I gotta, like, I have to actually, well, I didn't think about it before, but now it's like I have to give money to my kids, and that's communism. Like, I fucked up. Like, these fucking kids need to figure out how to come out of the womb and pay for their shit, because I'm not doing it. Like changing diapers, whatever. How would you fucking seize the means of a fucking credit card and get the fuck to Walmart and get your goddamn diapers and wipes and do it yourself? Oh, I don't have arm strength. Grow up. Fucking kids. Could you imagine we're serious with that?
Oh my god.
It'd be so good. So good. But anything else? Because I think we're like dying now. We're about like 47 minutes right now, which I think is good stuff.
I said it's good. We could call it. You could go have your child. Should actually come out this time.
Yeah, let's see. Can we really quick, Yimra, just keep your hair in emo land.
Oh, okay. 1 second.
Yeah, we'll edit on this.
So
wait. So what?
I was just gonna say. So for everybody watching, the reason Matt's child hasn't come out is because the child came out a little bit and it was like, oh shit, Biden is still president. I'm just gonna wait 2 more weeks because Matt kept playing those Q podcasts.
Yeah,
on that Bluetooth speaker.
I play there's a one podcast episode of how Trump can still win by a QAnon person, and my kid doesn't want to come out yet.
QAnon.
Q anonymous.
Canon.
All right. It's so bad. So my wife, like, that's the thing. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here shortly. My wife was like, I'm gonna do my podcast tonight, right? And she's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, it's cool. Because at first I was only gonna do it for like 30 minutes. And she's like, no, just the whole thing. Do the whole thing. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Look, whatever. But nope, that is going out the window today. So no big deal.
How long do I get my hair like this? Usually it hurts.
Oh no, no, you're good. You could put it back. So yeah, we're gonna call it a night. So thanks everybody.
Also,
yes,
Matt, Mazel Tov, congratulations. So
thank you. All right, time to go.
Good shit.
Time to go fuck out this baby.